I just passed an enormous milestone when it comes to creating videos for YouTube. 10,000 subscribers. That number is absolutely astronomical to me. I was talking to my wife about it and she's like, wow, that's kind of a lot. And I was like, yeah, the city that I grew up in had 19,000 people. So it's as if over half of my city subscribed to watching my videos. It's insane to think about. I've been looking forward to making this video for a long time, and I wasn't sure exactly how I wanted to celebrate this big achievement, but I finally decided to talk about 10 major lessons that I have learned along my YouTube journey. Now, I typically tend to focus primarily on game development in these videos, but I think it's interesting to go over some of my hurdles and lessons learned on the road leading up to 10,000 subscribers. So if we take a look at my channel, you can see that I've posted 46 videos in total. A couple of those are just like 2-minute game trailers, but most of them are normal devlog type videos. And of those 46 videos, about half of them have been uploaded in the past year, for an average of about 2 videos per month. And that makes sense because it was about a year ago that I quit my full-time job to make my own video games, and I was able to put more time into creating YouTube videos as well. So let's take a quick look at my channel's analytics. So if I pull up my analytics for this past month, you can see I haven't uploaded any new videos in the past 28 days, but within that time frame, I've gained about 27,000 views, 1,300 hours of watch time, 570 subscribers, and $47 in ad revenue. And if we expand the scope into the past year, you can see how these things have changed. I've gained about 288,000 views, 15,800 watch hours, 7,700 subscribers, and about $540 in ad revenue. Now I show you all of this because I want to build my channel on transparency, and I know getting to look behind the scenes is very interesting for a lot of you. Okay, but let's jump into the 10 lessons that I've learned while gaining 10,000 YouTube subscribers. Number 1 is that YouTube makes an amazing archive for projects. Now I have 46 videos on my channel and I love going back to see the progress that I've made in past game dev projects as well as how my video production skills have improved. It's always been a bit cringy to watch my old videos, but you know what they say, if you don't cringe at your past self, then you're not growing. I've made many different games over the past couple of years, and a lot of that progress is permanently saved on YouTube. Uploading videos here also gave me a reason to take frequent screenshots and video captures of my games while they are still in development. And having this historical record of my projects is one of my favorite things about doing YouTube. Alright, lesson number 2. It's hard. Don't let anyone tell you that making YouTube videos is easy. And maybe that's because I have a high threshold for quality, but probably not. Every video requires hours and hours of effort. Come up with the main idea of the video, flush out the details, create a script or an outline, set up the camera, set up the lighting, set up the microphone, do a test recording to make sure everything is working, take a shower because you don't want to look like a hobo on the camera, make 6,000 mistakes while recording, go outside and film some B-roll, open up the game project and record some on-screen B-roll, open up the video editor, import all of the footage. Oops, I forgot to run the microphone recording through filters to normalize the audio and remove the background noise, re-import the audio files. Oh, looks like you're out of storage space again. Go buy another external hard drive. Take 3 hours just cutting out the parts of the video where you stumble over your words and had to redo it. Add text to the video. Spend 2 hours trying to find a couple of songs that fit well into the background. Do some color correction so that you don't look pale as a ghost. Come up with a good title for the video. Now it's time to make a thumbnail image. The first one sucks. Make a new one. The second one sucks. Make a third one. Ask for feedback on that thumbnail. Everyone says it sucks. Make a fourth one. Stop asking for feedback and just use the fourth one. Export the video. It takes forever. The video quality sucks. Mess with the export settings and try again. Now upload the video to YouTube. Realize that you accidentally put your home address in the video. Re-edit that part. Re-export. Re-upload. Schedule a time for the video to go live. Then get a bunch of hate comments. It's a really fun cycle. Alright, lesson number 3. Sponsorships are great. I've had a few sponsors appear on this channel up to this point, and they have all been positive experiences. It's a great way to help me monetize my videos a bit so that I can continue making games full time. But I want to continue being selective with what I sponsor on this channel. So my aim is to only promote things that I've used and think are worthwhile, which pretty conveniently transitions me into the sponsor for this video, ClickUp. ClickUp is a productivity app that I've been using for a little while now, and it has some really cool stuff. In the past, I've used a combination of to-do list apps, project management dashboards, and spreadsheets, all to track both my personal and professional tasks. The great thing about using ClickUp is that it's easy to do both personal and professional task management all in one place. If you just need a simple to-do list, then you can get set up with minimal effort. But if you're like me and you have multiple projects going on, including new games in development, porting old games to different platforms, scheduling YouTube videos, videos, doing game dev contract work that requires time tracking tools, and also trying to keep up with weekly household chores and house projects, then ClickUp has proven to be both a simple and incredibly robust tool for me. You can create folders for all of your projects, drag and drop checklist boards, set recurring reminders, track your time on various tasks, manage calendars, set up epics and sprints and Kanban boards, and leverage a whole suite of productivity tools and pre-built templates. I've been using ClickUp to plan sprints for adding features into my new game, and it's helped me prioritize and track adding in new stuff like the ability to select squads or give warriors the ability to cut down trees, but I'll get more into those updates in a separate video. As I've leaned into this whole self-employment and solo development thing, I found that project management and organization has proven to be one of the most critical factors to ensure that I am my most productive every day. I give ClickUp 2 thumbs up as a software tool that can help me stay on track with my projects while reducing the amount of disparate clutter of software applications that I rely on. You can try ClickUp totally free by using the link in the description. Visit tryclickup.co/setsailgames to check it out and get access to a practical video game project planning template for free. Thanks to ClickUp for sponsoring this video. All right, number 4, and this one is actually very profound, and it's input does not equal output. You see, I've made over 40 videos, and they've ranged from taking weeks to film, edit, and publish, all the way down to starting, finishing, and publishing the video all within one day. And I see absolutely zero correlation between the effort that I put into a video and how many views a video gets. You'd think that that might be liberating, but it's actually kind of frustrating. You see, my most viewed video on my channel, I made over one weekend, like a day and a half, and it's gained over 130,000 views. But the frustrating part is that the videos that I'm really proud of have almost no views. I spent weeks working on one video where I took my truck, scanned a 3D rendering into my computer, then took that 3D model and imported it into a recreation of Mario Kart, then started modding the Mario Kart game. It was really cool, but it only has like 500 views now. One thing that I have found though is that people in general really like authenticity, and that's why I try to be super open in my videos. And a big part of that is finances. I guess a lot of people are curious to peek behind the curtain and get an accurate depiction of what kind of money I've made, either at my job or with an individual game that launches or with lifetime sales, things like that. In fact, let me show you how much money I've made on YouTube with 10,000 subscribers and almost 400,000 views. It's about $580 in total. There you go. Now, if you break that down into an hourly wage for the amount of time I've put into this channel, then it's a very bleak statistic, but I'm encouraged by what I'm growing here, and I think this channel has helped with selling games as well, but that's a difficult metric to track. All right, lesson number 5. I kind of already started talking about this by accident, but it's that my taste does not equal the taste of my audience. I've noticed that out of the videos that I've created that I like the most are the ones that get far less views. But the problem is that I don't want to just create videos that I'm inclined to believe will perform well. I want to keep making videos that I'm proud of. So I try to sprinkle in both types of videos. Videos that I want to make and use as artistic expression, and other videos that I guess will get more views. For example, I recently made a video about going outside and how hiking and nature is very helpful for my mental health, and how sitting in front of a computer is detrimental to my overall health. That video has some beautiful shots in it. Drone footage, videos of me hiking, really fun music transitions and timing. I loved making and releasing that video, but it's sitting at about 1,500 views. Less than my average video, but that's fine. I want to grow this channel, but I also want to make videos as a creative outlet, and I want to attract subscribers that enjoy the kind of lifestyle videos that I do from time to time. All right, lesson number 6. Sound is king. This isn't something that I had thought about much until I started making videos, but audio quality is so important. If I'm watching a video on YouTube and the video quality is garbage, I might still watch the whole thing, but I have a very hard time watching a video if the audio quality is trash. And this was a hard lesson to learn for me when I filmed a video reviewing some of Unity's new multiplayer technologies. I thought it would be a great idea to film my review while I was on a cruise ship. And in fact, that was a really bad idea. The wind just absolutely tore up the built-in microphone that I was using, and it's super hard to listen to. Hit an application in the code, it gives you a join code, and then if you want to connect as a client, you just type in that join code. One of my buddies actually mailed me a new portable microphone after watching that video. Also, I've learned how to edit audio to make it sound better on the software side as well. I watched this video from Mrs. where he talked about his process, which includes normalizing the volume, reducing background noise, and cutting out pauses. Number 7. How to deal with haters. Now, this is an issue that lots of people have trouble with. I noticed that when I was first starting out, when I had like 100 YouTube subscribers and 100 Twitter followers, I knew basically everyone, and there were regulars that would come and comment on my posts, and it was this warm little friendly community. But as my social media accounts started to grow, I noticed that negative or insulting comments were becoming more and more prevalent. Now, I've heard lots of advice out there about how to deal with the kind of negativity that haters bring to a social media account, but I'll tell you what's worked for me so far. And on my channel, I encourage thoughtful comments that are authentic, even if they are a bit insulting. But the comments that I don't like are the ones that aim solely to bring down myself or others, or comments that put no effort or thought into their negativity. And let me tell you, once I learned that I could just delete comments, it was incredibly freeing for me. Now I only delete the really nasty ones, but it made a world of difference to me when I realized that I could just delete the comments from trolls, and now they're only wasting their own time. Alright, and YouTube lesson number 8 is that growth is exponential. So I just passed 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Now guess how long it took for me to get my first 1,000 subscribers. It was well over a year. I think it was like 15 months or something. Now guess how long it took me to go from 8,000 subscribers to 10,000 subscribers. 48 days. A month and a half to get 2,000 subscribers. That's crazy to think about. And I think this exponential growth is a combination of two things. The first is that I'd like to think that I'm actually getting better at making YouTube videos. I'm hoping that my newer videos are higher quality, more informative, and more entertaining. It's hard for me to know if that's true or not, but I think that's a contributing factor. Number two is that now I have a back catalog of videos, and this is why YouTube is such a great platform in my opinion. The videos that I put up are what's called evergreen content, which means that it stays relevant past the initial upload date. Now to be sure, most of my videos, when they get published, they immediately get a spike in views and then they die and never get any views ever again. But the ones that appeal to people are continuing to gain views and alert people of my YouTube channel every single day. So right now, just passively, without uploading any new videos, I'm averaging a little over 1,000 views per day. And of those 1,000 daily views, about 20 people subscribe to the channel every day. It's a really crazy baseline to be at. And I feel like I'm getting rewarded much more now doing the exact same amount of effort as when I had 100 subscribers. It feels like I'm building something productive that builds on itself, which is really rewarding. All right, number 9, comparison is the thief of joy. So I uploaded my first YouTube video a little over 3 years ago. It's taken me 3 years to get to where I'm at on YouTube, which if I'm being honest is much longer than I thought it would take. But the worst part has been working dozens of hours on a single video, posting it, seeing it get 200 views before it dies, and then watching other YouTube channels crop up and seemingly explode overnight. And I've tried to learn from these other videos while also keeping my own style in my videos. But it's been a hard thing to have to deal with slow incremental progress over 3 years. All the while, I've seen numerous game dev channels gain 100,000 subscribers in a matter of months. But at some point, I realized that comparing myself to others was stealing my enjoyment of the craft of making videos. And it wasn't even logical because I wasn't comparing my analytics with other channels that were not performing as well as mine. I was only comparing myself to people who were doing better than my channel. It was silly. I actually enjoy crafting videos, and the more I concentrate on growth or analytics, the more I lose the joy of that craft. Which brings me to the final lesson, number 10, and that's that numbers never satisfy. Now what's interesting is that YouTube's backend for creators actually makes it very difficult to ignore the analytics. If I want to publish a video or check comments or anything, I'm immediately faced with the big old number that tells me exactly how many subscribers I have. Then I see the analytics for my most recent video upload and it tells me how it's performing compared to my previous 10 uploads. And if it scores a 1 out of 10, then the webpage displays a little fireworks animation. It's all very enticing from a data perspective, and I've been caught numerous times in the dopamine rush that comes with a spike in views or subscribers, but that only lasts for hardly a second. And then the next day rolls around, and even if the numbers are going up the same amount, now suddenly my baseline for what numbers I expect to see has changed. I remember first starting out and refreshing the YouTube Studio app 100 times a day just to see if I got a single subscriber. Now, even if I don't upload a video, I'm passively gaining around 20 subscribers per day, and I don't even bat an eye. And all that to say is that I think it's a trap. Yes, it's cool that YouTube provides all these figures for analytics and graphs and such, but it's not satisfying to me. Looking back, I'm more satisfied with some of my worst performing videos because I'm proud of the content of the video, and I really enjoyed the creation process. So just like everything in life, It's a balance. I want to make videos that other people want to click on, but I primarily want to create videos that I will want to go back and rewatch in 10 years. And I think part of that process moving forward for me will look less like doing retention editing, where I'm constantly trying to move things along quickly and keep the viewer's attention, and instead just put more of my thoughts into the videos that I'm making. So there's more experimentation to be had with my video style, but seriously, thank you guys so much for helping me get to 10,000 subscribers. It's an enormous milestone, and I'm very grateful to have all of you along for this ride. So I'll see you all in the next one.